Are you struggling with error code 8572 on Amazon and don't know how to solve it? Someone else is using your UPC code and you don't know what to do? Well, we're going to help you with that. My name is Noah Wickham. I'm with my Amazon guy, and here is exactly what you need to do to hopefully solve error code 8572. So, first and foremost, let's talk about the error code. So, error code 8572 on Amazon usually pops up when you are using UPCs, EANs, ISBNs, etc., codes that do not match the products you are trying to list. Using correct codes is prohibited, etc., etc. So, what do they typically mean by this? Well, what they mean is that essentially the UPC that you're trying to use doesn't match the ASIN that is being provided. So, typically speaking, this happens when someone else is using that exact same UPC for a different ASIN on the platform. So, what do you do if you know for a fact that you have the correct UPC and you know that it's your product that should be attached to that UPC? Well, it's a little tricky, to say the least, but there's actually a little bit of an easier solution here. So, first and foremost, the big thing, GS1 policy. If you are not using GS1 codes on Amazon, you need to. On Amazon, it is very, very common that essentially people will use fake codes. You can go on Google, type in, and buy a million different UPC codes. Make sure that you are using only GS1 approved codes. Amazon is connected directly with GS1. So always come over to the GS1 site, make sure they're using codes. Now, if you are using a GS1 code and someone else is using your UPC, you need to contact seller support. So it actually says that here, contacting seller support, but they're not really great with how you should be presenting the actual case to them. So typically speaking, what you're going to want to be sending them is a few things. You want to make sure that you send them your GS1 certification. So what that means is that you need to go grab the actual screenshot, the download of your GS1 code from the GS1 database, showing that you are the owner of said GS1 code. Once you have that, after that point as well, you want to take your phone or just any camera, any kind, and just take a picture of the product. So if you have a product of some kind, right, take an actual picture with your phone very easily of just, the product sitting on a desk showing, hey, here is the UPC on my product, and this is the correct UPC for this product. The point of this is twofold. You're going to be showing them the actual product with your brand name and the UPC code attached. You're going to be providing them with the GS1 certificate of that UPC code showing that you have ownership. And better yet, if your brand name is attached to that same GS1. And from there, you're going to upload a seller support case. Now, when uploading the seller support case, you want to make sure that you understand you are trying to list a product or your product with the correct UPC code. From there, you can show them all of the certifications that you have, as well as the fact that GS1 is registered to you and that you are the rightful owner of this UPC code. It helps also to know what the other product is that has that GS1 UPC on Amazon. So what I would typically recommend is that you come on over to Amazon, and whatever UPC you're trying to find, search it in Amazon. There is a large chance that you can typically find the actual product UPC, because most products, if we just scroll on down here, let's click on a random one. Let's choose this one. Let's hope that it has the correct UPC at the bottom. So if we look down here, most all products have a UPC code attached to them in the listing. And so you can actually take this UPC code and you can typically find the products by searching that UPC code. So as you can see, pops up with the product. So if your UPC code is being used on Amazon, it helps when you are pushing forward this case to show which product is currently misusing your UPC and that is not the correct product for it. So hopefully this helps a little bit on what you should be pushing forward. This is one of those scenarios where you do typically need seller support's intervention. It's not something you can really solve 100% on your own, but as long as you have all the correct documentation, it is your actual UPC code and an actual GS1 code as well, then you should be good to go when it comes to uploading the products shortly after. So they will remove that UPC from the other product and then grant you access to open up that new ASIN. Hopefully this helps, and if you like this kind of content, feel free to like and subscribe on our channel, and we post stuff like this all the time.